Testosterone is a steroid hormone that promotes the development of masculine characteristics such as muscle, strength, bone density, body and facial hair, deep voice, aggression, and ambition. As a man, having high testosterone will improve every area of your life, and having low testosterone will make your life much worse. So let's take a look at some of the symptoms of low testosterone. First is fatigue. Low testosterone can lead to low energy and tiredness. It's not entirely clear what testosterone's role in energy is, but testosterone may play a key role in the production of red blood cells, which carry oxygen to our cells, allowing our cells to create ATP, which gives us energy. If testosterone levels are low, then the production of red blood cells is reduced, and so less oxygen is delivered to our cells and less ATP is generated, meaning we have lower energy. But obviously the main cause of fatigue is probably not sleeping enough. Before you decide you have low tests and you need to go on TRT, make sure you're consistently getting at least 8 hours of sleep every night. Sleep is the single biggest factor that will impact your testosterone levels. And if you're not sleeping enough, your testosterone levels will plummet. If there's one thing you take away from this video, it's that you need sleep for your testosterone. The second symptom is depression. If you're having a lot of negative thoughts, hopelessness, feeling like there's no point in even trying or living, if you have a lack of motivation, a lack of enjoyment in your life, that might be a sign of low testosterone. Again, we don't understand the mechanism behind why low testosterone is associated with depression, but men who are depressed and then get on testosterone replacement therapy tend to report that their depression goes away. High testosterone people are rarely depressed because they are too busy conquering in their life. The next symptom is reduced sex drive. If you have a girlfriend and you don't find yourself wanting to have sex with her several times a day, then you may have low testosterone. A man with high testosterone is horny a lot of the time. You might think that your sex drive is great because you watch porn and masturbate multiple times a day, but this just means that your dopamine system has been hijacked by the extremely potent stimulus of pornography, and you feel compelled to watch porn frequently. If you don't feel that same desire to have sex with real women, then you might have a porn addiction and/or low testosterone. And similarly, erectile dysfunction is another symptom of low testosterone. If you don't get erections easily around women in real life, your erections aren't as hard, or they don't last as long, or you don't get morning wood anymore, or it's not as noticeable, this could be a sign of low testosterone. Again, this could also be caused by porn addiction. A lot of guys watch so much porn that they're only able to get an erection while they're watching porn, and they can't get an erection with real women. If this is you, then you need to consider the possibility that you might have a porn addiction. You should be getting aroused by real women and getting morning wood like when you were a teenager, assuming you weren't already addicted to porn by the time you were a teenager. Another symptom of low testosterone is a low amount of body hair and poor beard growth. Everyone has small, thin, barely noticeable hairs on their body and face called vellus hairs. Testosterone and dihydrotestosterone act on these vellus hairs to turn them into darker, thicker terminal hairs. If you have low testosterone, you won't have as many of these dark, thick hairs, so you'll have less body hair and facial hair. Obviously, facial hair coverage also depends on genetics and age. Generally, you'll get more facial hair with age. Another symptom is low muscle mass. Testosterone binds to androgen receptors on muscle cells, which sends a signal inside the cell, causing the nucleus of the cell to produce more muscle proteins, making the muscle bigger. Testosterone also reduces protein breakdown, meaning you maintain more muscle mass. So if you have low muscle mass, this could be partly due to a lack of testosterone in your body. Increasing your testosterone would lead to more muscle protein synthesis and less breakdown of muscle tissue. But obviously, lifting heavy weights is even more important for muscle mass than testosterone levels. If you're lifting heavy and getting stronger, then you probably won't have low muscle mass. If you do have low muscle mass, it's probably because you're not strength training. Even with low testosterone, you can gain a lot of muscle by strength training. So get in the gym if you haven't already, and then you can start thinking about testosterone. Not to mention that strength training in itself will increase testosterone. Another symptom is high body fat. Low testosterone is associated with poor blood glucose control, poor insulin regulation, and altered fatty acid metabolism, all of which can lead to an increase in body fat. And there is a bidirectional relationship between testosterone and obesity, meaning that if you have low testosterone, you're more likely to become obese, and if you are obese, then you're more likely to have low testosterone. And similarly, another symptom is gynecomastia, which is male breast tissue. Low testosterone levels lead to an increase in the estrogen to androgen ratio. This means you have too much estrogen in your body and not enough testosterone. Estrogen promotes the development of feminine characteristics like breasts, wider hips, lower muscle mass, lower bone density, etc. If you have man boobs or gynecomastia, this could be a sign of low testosterone. So I'll just talk briefly about my experience with increasing my testosterone levels. So just 2 or 3 years ago, I had long hair and honestly I looked like a woman. I had low muscle mass, I had gynecomastia, terrible facial hair coverage, I had crippling depression and anxiety, no confidence with women, porn addiction, and now a couple years later, after consciously increasing my testosterone and doing other things to improve my health and my confidence and all that stuff, I have thicker, healthier, shorter hair, a more masculine appearance, more muscle mass, less noticeable gyno, better facial hair, zero depression and minimal anxiety, no problem with women, no porn addiction, and there's still a lot of room for me to improve. So if you have a lot of these symptoms, then you may have low testosterone. So what can you do to improve the situation? I'll give a few pieces of advice here and I'll have more detail in a future video. You want to get at least 8 hours of sleep a night, get stronger and increase your muscle mass using a program like the Alpha Destiny Novice Program or Grayskull LP. Eat a healthy diet made of mostly whole foods, get lots of protein from meat, fish, dairy and eggs, and eat lots of fruit and vegetables for micronutrients. Go outside and get sunlight on your skin every day for at least 20 minutes and supplement with vitamin D at least 1000 IU every day. Another really good thing you can do is compete. Join a martial arts club and spar regularly or compete in powerlifting or some other sport. Competition will absolutely increase your testosterone. And you have to stop doing the bad habits that cause you to have low testosterone in the first place. Stop jacking off to porn like 3 times a day. Stop sitting down all day. Stop eating junk food. Stop staying inside all day, avoiding the sun. I hope this video was informative and helpful. I'll have a video in the future about what you can do to increase your testosterone levels. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. If you've seen my video on Toji's physique and you're interested in the complete guide to achieving Toji Fushigero's physique, including a physique analysis and weightlifting or calisthenics training programs tailored to suit your needs and efficiently maximize muscle growth, check out the link at the top of the description.